Hey guys, before we get this video started, I loaded up a save state back at the Forsaken Fortress so we could see what happens when we shoot the Helmerot King with a light arrow. Does he die instantly? So on the first segment where the water's rising, I tried shooting him and the arrow went right through him. And then on the section where you fight him as an actual boss, it also did nothing. So final consensus is that light arrows probably don't work on bosses. Kind of unfortunate, but it definitely makes sense. Alright, now to the video. Huh? Hello. How's it hanging, my delicious deck, you nuts? Welcome back to Zwir. In the last episode, we started the Forbidden Woods, and I plan to finish it this episode, but before we get to the boss, I need to go to the Forest Haven and get a bottle of water. So I'm going to use this teleportation pod to go back to the entrance, because I was told by a ton of comments that you can instantly kill the boss of this temple with some water, which I never knew of, and I'm really excited to try out and see how that works, because the light arrows didn't really pull through for us. So maybe a bottle of water will do the trick instead. Alright, let's go ahead and get some bottled water. Gotta stay hydrated. Wait, where can I get this at? Over here? There we go. Forest water. Wait, it loses its freshness after just 20 minutes? Okay, so now I have to beat the dungeon in 20 minutes? That's too much pressure, man. What? Oh! We could actually go straight to the boss right now because I already have the boss key.
You know I got money, just look at my necklace. Every day now. Put it in work, what can I say now? Got lots of book, writing a hook, leaving you shook. Wow, all of these rappers are mumbling shit, all of the gobbledygook. How the fuck are you expecting me to keep up? I gotta make some rum and coke, filling my cup, yo.
Okay, so I made it back to the temple, and there is no quick way to make it into this temple. You always have to climb up the whole entire Deku tree and fly over here. No shortcuts, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. So since we found the boss key in one of the first chests, let's just go ahead and head straight to the boss room. Might as well. We have the items needed to beat this temple, and I don't want to have to go and get that water refill. So we're just going to start off with this. Now the downside is after we beat the temple, it's going to teleport us out, and I'm going to have to go all the way around again. Unless I can just enter through the way I came, but I don't know if this game allows you to backtrack through the boss door after entering the boss room. Bye, giant hentai tentacles. I wonder if we're gonna find any useful items in this dungeon. Probably not. Our chances of finding useful things are pretty slim, seeing as really the only two useful things we have left to find are the power bracelet, the hook shot, and I guess the other pearl, Nairu's pearl. Not much to choose from. Alright, let's burn that open. And now time to do stuff completely out of order. Well, that's pretty much to be expected during this randomizer at this point. So I'm wondering, Mikar, normally you're saving Mikar while beating this dungeon. Does this boss still have Mikar inside of him? I'm very concerned. Is there two Mikars? Are we going to see a duplicate? I have so many questions going through my mind right now. I think this is one of the coolest looking bosses out of all the bosses in Zelda, though. I guess we won't know because Mikar is normally eaten by the boss at the beginning cutscene, and we didn't get to see that cutscene. Wow! I cannot believe I didn't know about this. So, this plant's biggest weakness was water, which is the thing that most plants like. Mikar! We have two of him! Who knew Mikar had a twin? Okay, so I don't want to go through that portal because it's going to take me out of the dungeon. Yay, we got the dungeon map. That's what we needed. What is talking to him? Let's go, quickly. Nah, fam. No, I can't leave. I can only sidle on the boss door. It's gonna force me to leave the dungeon. No, I don't want to come back here again.
More sane than a motherfucking president, like Paula Dean, making that dough, cooking it into some loaves. I want a house on the coast and own a boat, flashing some gold in my throat, surround that shit with the moat, blink from the words that I wrote. Got haters, blood on my coat, high on low, flame antidote, island remote. Fuck with me, bet you won't. Eating all this food, but you know that shit wholesome. Bank account is doing well, so I pay the whole sum.
All right, we made it back in for the third time. So I'm still gonna do things a bit unconventionally. And instead of going to the first half of the dungeon, which is normally through that door, since we already have the boomerang, I'm going to do the dungeon backwards, because I think that would just be a little bit more interesting. I want this randomizer Let's Play to stick out from your typical Wind Waker Let's Play, so that's how we're going to do things. Let's come crashing down. So I was going through the Discord for the Wind Waker randomizer, and on one of the channels talking about character models, I saw that somebody was working on a model for Furry Link, which is just Link that looks like a fox. And is it just me, or is the amount of furries on the internet growing at an exponential rate? I feel like 2 years ago I didn't know anything about furries, and now I feel like you can't be on the internet for like 5 minutes without seeing something furry. I just find it kind of interesting. Nothing against furries, but seems like they have some sort of agenda. They're trying to force their furriness down our throats. Go ahead and mark that key. Oh, wow. It looks like this is the only key in the Forbidden Woods. Interesting. I didn't realize there was just one key in this game. Alright. I just love the boomerang in this game. The fact that it can target onto multiple things, and then it's just like some sort of smart tracker that allows it to just go between them all. I feel like a really cool upgrade for the boomerang would be a boomerang that allows you to target more than 5 things at once. That'd be kind of interesting. It would help with big octos. I think that's the only thing it would help with, but I think that'd still be interesting. Lots of people have also been suggesting that they add a swift leaf, because we have the swift sail, which like makes it so it automatically changes the wind direction based on what direction you're sailing. So why not a swift leaf? Whenever you use your leaf, the wind just automatically changes for you. It would save you a lot of time. I would honestly be all for that. So I'm gonna try something out real fast. I probably should be using the grappling hook on these dudes, but I don't know, I can't be bothered. It takes so much time. So right down here, there's normally an invisible chest, which you can make appear on the HD version of the game, but I'm not sure if it's like this in the regular version. No, I don't think so. So the chest I was going for is there's these invisible chests in every single dungeon. There's one per dungeon. And normally the way you find them is through the Tingle Tuner, and you have to use Tingle Bombs in order for them to appear. Now in the HD version, oh, that ass. In the HD version of the game, they made it so you don't need the Tingle Tuner. You can just go and place a bomb, and it'll make the chest appear. And whenever you open up the chest, it gives you a Tingle statue. And if you get a Tingle statue, it makes them appear on Tingle Islands, and you can get all 5. And I think one of Tingle's brothers will come to that island. Kind of like an interesting side story. Speaking of the Tingle Tuner, we haven't even found that item yet. Which, oh no, that was a bad decision. Ugh. All right, this dude needs to leave me alone. Holy crap, he was bothering me so bad. Can we make this guy go away too? Thank you. But yes, anyways, we haven't found the Tingle Tuner yet, but normally, if you guys didn't know what it does, it allows you to communicate with Tingle, and Tingle gives you like all of these extra little powers that you normally wouldn't have. Oh crap, I just realized we don't even have to do like half of these puzzles because we have the bombs. I'm not gonna have to go over there and grab that bomb flower. I can just throw a bomb in here normally. But yeah, so normally the Tingle, he helps you find these treasure chests that allow you to get Tingle statues. And I saw that somebody was trying to program it so you wouldn't need to have the Tingle Tuner to find those in the randomizer. You would just be able to use bombs to make them appear, and they could add those Tingle chests into the randomizer as well. I'm not sure how necessary that is, but that'd be kind of interesting. I think they were having some troubles like making the Tingle chests appear on the map because the way they are programmed into the game is a little bit different. Hey, we're up to 14 hearts now. But I was watching some videos on the Tingle Tuner, and the Tingle Tuner has this ability called the Tingle Balloon that I forgot about, but what it allows you to do is you're able to walk in midair. You pretty much get to float as you walk for 10 to 20 seconds. And I was like, that would honestly be a really good addition to the game for the randomizer, is to be able to use the Tingle Balloon. Because right now, I don't know if there is a way to use the Tingle Tuner for the randomizer, because I'm playing this on a Dolphin emulator. And normally to use a Tingle Tuner, you have to use a Game Boy Advance GameCube connector to connect your Game Boy Advance up to your GameCube, and then you control Tingle with your Game Boy Advance. But, I mean, there probably is some way to do that with the emulator. I'm just not informed on how to do that. But since I think it is impossible, or at least not really applicable, to use the actual Tingle Tuner on a randomizer, it'd be cool if they allowed you to like use the Tingle Tuner as a Tingle Balloon, just that, make that its only use, because then it would actually be a useful item to collect. Why is this not moving? Holy crap. It's like getting stuck on something. Speaking of weird stuff in the water, I was watching this video by Zeltic that somebody linked to me, and there was this item that you can pull up from underneath the sea that I never knew about. But sometimes if you're trying to pull up a triforce shard, if you're close to the triforce shard but not close enough, instead, oh, get away, these guys are really weird, they grab onto you and suck away your magic. But sometimes if you miss the triforce shard, it'll pull up this random pot instead that will instantly be dropped, and it activates a big octo, or just an octorok, to try to fight you. And I was like, that's really interesting. I never knew the game had that. It's kind of weird that people are like kind of finding stuff out about these games even so long after them being released. I'm sure people came across that, but not very many people documented it. Or just the fact that I'm learning stuff about this game, like being able to kill the boss with one hit using water. That's why I love doing YouTube series over these types of games, is because like commenters are able to tell me stuff about the game that I didn't even know about. All right, what we have here? A red rupee. Cool. So we have rupees with sunburns, rupees with spray tans, and then there's rupees that have, I guess, would bloopies be rupees with hypothermia? I guess that could work. Jeez. Stop attacking me with your spear. Damn. Master Sword to the face. Happy birthday to the ground. Okay, you can stop evading my attacks. That's what happens. You mess with me, you get a boomerang to the face. Whew. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, even though we had like a full video discussing new items they could add to the game, just thought of a whole lot more. Like with the Swift Leaf, the Tingle Balloon being a different use for the Tingle Tuner. We have the addition of maybe having Furry Link added to the game. Nobody asked for that, but might be something that we get in the future. Well, that's probably only if the creators of this randomizer allow that to be an official model that you can download for the game. Well, I guess it doesn't need to be an official model, because you can always just download the model separately yourself. But they still have to endorse it and add it to the model lists, the list of models that you can download. Alright, so we're done with this bottom section of the temple, so let's go ahead and fly to the top now. Really wasn't anything down here for us that was of use, but it's okay. Alright, how do we get up from here? Oh, there's some Dekubabas. So I wanted to take a bit and talk about this randomizer as a whole in comparison to Zooter so far, like my overall takeaway. But I would say first off that I don't think Wind Waker for a randomizer is overall as entertaining as Ocarina of Time, mainly because this game has so many items and things for you to like find that you pretty much can't even complete it unless you have settings checked to where you don't need to go and find every single item, or if you're using the map tracker that like keeps track of every single thing you've got collected. Zooter has like the perfect amount of things in the game to where you can remember what you have collected and what you haven't collected, but Zwar has a bit too many items to collect since you have the whole entire Great Sea to explore. It's a little bit different. So I'd say like Ocarina of Time, you kind of have a little bit more, and since there's more items that like unlock new areas in Ocarina of Time, you use a bit more strategy while doing the randomizers in Ocarina of Time in comparison to this. In this game, since you have the map tracker, which also does exist with Ocarina of Time, but since you pretty much are dependent on the map tracker for Zwar, it takes away a little bit of the strategy. But overall, I think it's still like a really fun game. It allows you to go through the game in a completely different way that you normally aren't used to, which I think is still great. But I think Ocarina of Time has a lot more replay value. Zwar, I'd say is probably fun, would be fun to play like once a year, but I can't see myself replaying Wind Waker Randomizer over and over again like I would with Ocarina of Time. Okay, we can destroy this guy so fast since we have the boomerang. It's gonna be kind of funny how fast we take care of this boss. Although I could just use light arrows. Get out of here, Moth. Just because I have light arrows doesn't mean you can come onto my menu screen. I'm just gonna kill him off the right way. That's how it's really done. Whoa, it killed all of his children too. I probably shouldn't be saying things like that with such enthusiasm. Makes me sound like I'm into child murder, which I'm not. Should probably specify that. Oh, we got a Boko Baba seed. One of the least useful items in this game. Apparently using a light arrow made this mini boss get stuck in mini boss music mode. Just gonna leave this mini boss with a lot of energy. Watch the music not stop at all. Oh my gosh, it didn't! Are we gonna be stuck with the mini boss music for the rest of the Let's Play? What if? What if the music never goes away? This probably isn't good. Game? We're not fighting the mini boss anymore. Okay, well now this temple is playing both tracks at the same time. Dang it, I did not mean to fall right there. Alright, I'm not gonna let you guys ruin my day twice. So I think we have 2 more chests left in this dungeon. We have this one, and then I believe just 1 more. This dungeon is not giving us anything useful. Oh wait, I think I'm forgetting something back in this room over here. Can I make this jump? If I remember correctly, can't you go even higher in this room? Oh yeah, you can. I almost forgot about this. So there's actually 3 chests, not 2 chests. But one of them is going to be the compass. So it looks like we're not going to be very lucky with this dungeon, but not everything can be full of luck. I know, I'm starting to get like anxiety while commentating with this music going for so long. Like, it's hard to have chill commentary when there's just such energetic music playing in the background. It will stop any moment now. Hopefully. No, don't hit me! These pea-hats are becoming the bane of my existence. I do not like them, damn it. There's another grapple to grapple onto. Yeah, I never even knew you could go up further in this room for the longest time. Whenever I found out about this chest up here, I was kind of shook. I love how many just little things they squeeze into this game, though. Lots of little secrets. Please reward me! No! I'm doing fine on hearts. This game is too easy to need this many hearts. Sounds like we're in the Hidden Village. I didn't realize how close this tune was to the Hidden Village music in Twilight Princess. Not my forest water! No! Plain water. I can't drink plain water. I am too bougie for that. I either need smart water or Fiji water. I don't drink any of that poor people water. Just kidding. There was actually a sketch on SNL a couple days ago where there was this skit where they had these people taste coffee, telling them that was like this really expensive coffee, and they're like, this is super good. And then they reveal that it was coffee from Burger King. But they had this couple that got like really, really upset that they were drinking that it was actually Burger King coffee, and that they admitted to enjoying Burger King coffee because they were like, we are too rich to be drinking this filth. And that's what it makes me think of when people like will only drink certain brands of bottled water. It's like, it's all just water. Oh, the Moblin letter. Okay, I think that allows us to finish the quest with Maggie. So we got at least 1 useful item in this dungeon. If you could even consider that a useful item. It's on the tracker at least, so it has some importance to us. Get off me. So there is one more chest. I forgot there was that chest in that trench. Maybe 2 more. My memory is kind of hazy about this dungeon, clearly. Alright, now we're in a maze of hentai. Doo. What makes nerds more wet? Hentai vines or Bowsette? The world will never know. Damn, they are just sprinkling the joy pendants on us. They're making the joy pendants rain down. Oh, also, speaking of bottled water, I don't even know why I didn't make this connection. For some reason, Kanye West and Lil Pump dressed up as water bottles for their performance in SNL. I think Lil Pump was actually dressed up as a bottle of Fiji water, now that I think about it. That was an interesting performance. It was an awful performance, one of the worst I've ever seen in SNL. But I think it was meant to be bad, because Kanye West is egotistical and likes to make people talk about him. So he was probably just doing that to make people talk more about him, because he likes causing conversation. He likes being the center of attention. I mean, he's naming his album after a godlike version of him. And there's the compass. Yeah, it was so bad. Like, I don't even know why that was allowed of him. But people like to let Kanye be Kanye, so I guess that's just how that kind of thing works. Alright, now let's go ahead and get out of this dungeon. Hopefully this music goes away. Hopefully we're not stuck in like some sort of game glitch where we have to listen to this music for the rest of the whole entire game. This is too much, man. Hopefully us teleporting out through the boss room will make that music go away. The moment of truth. Oh, thank God that music went away. I was legitimately afraid that my whole entire Let's Play was about to be ruined by some mini-boss music. But fortunately, we're in the clear. It was stuck within that temple. Also, this is a room where you can get your Deku Babas transformed into a blue potion, in case you didn't know. Fun stuff. Anyways, I believe I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here. If you enjoyed the video, smash that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell, or something along those lines. I don't know, whatever the YouTubers say to do nowadays. And I will see you guys in the next episode.